Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Yooka-Laylee. So, here's the deal. It turns out that the boss fight in this casino is activated right after I beat the minecart level section. I can't beat the minecart section. I played for about 30 minutes. Frankly, I spent about 15 minutes on the minecart section, realizing that it's the controls that are the problem. And I did try to figure out if perhaps there was a keyboard and mouse solution here. I'm gonna go ahead and say no, there isn't. Just for simplicity's sake, you seem like you can WASD and then use the ZXC button to activate something on the controls, but then as soon as I did that, by the way, there is where this is supposed to land. Soon as I tried to use the keyboard controls, it failed and stopped responding. So I don't know if maybe this game, which I should just maybe save and exit and reset, and that's the one thing I didn't do, is buggy. What I can say is that the walkthrough I looked at talking about the final boss fight in this section says that that runs at a terrible frame rate. I can talk about the spin-off game Yooka-Laylee and Impossible Layers. Impossible Layer section is way too difficult. I can talk about how several of these other sections have been way too difficult. Let's see. Otherwise, I'm not really sure what else I can do here. So, unlike Mario 64, which is the comparison, again, I never felt like there was a point in Mario 64 when I was playing that where I couldn't get all 120 stars. There were some things that were challenging, certainly, and maybe a few things that took a couple hours to do. But I never felt like I just couldn't do it. And I feel like that's the case here, just because of the controls not being right. Same is true for this Rextro game. You are, I think, supposed to roll forward to get ahead in the section of the ahead on the screen. Yeah, up closer to the top of the screen is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, but it doesn't really happen. Right, now there's one more night, supposedly somewhere over here. Supposed to be to right of the Rextro section. There's supposed to be a box that you break. Did I do that night? Here it is. So here's the night. What? I didn't do nothing. You can't prove it. Hold up. You're the geezer giving lifts for the Diddley Squad. You say, what say you sort me, Alright. Lovely jubbly. You are. Here's my clue. Blast your way in, don't even halt. sneak me into the casino vault. Alright. So, it wants me to go to the casino vault, which was over here. And does it really want me to go in here? Nope. See, the weird thing is there was a vault door on this, but I guess this wasn't the casino vault. So then my guess is casino vault probably is, where do I think it is? Like way in a different direction. I'll hold down the Y button to skip all of this. It rather sucks that they locked the final boss fight in this level, and the boss fight in this level is you fighting against a giant inept robot. It's crazy that that would just be locked behind the need to what's the word I'm trying to use here? Okay. It is there where I can see the ring. So I do know I'm going the right direction, at least. And when it resets me here, we're in a good position because we can just gain height and fly over. But all this is going to do is get me a couple more Pagies, and I think my experience with this game is probably going to end with me just not 100%ing a game like this, which that is weird. That's not really what you want. I don't think many people can make a legitimate argument that Mario 64 is a game that is supposed to be finished with the 65 or 70 stars you could finish with it. Hit A on accident. So I totally missed a coin, by the way. There's totally a coin somewhere. Somewhere on this map that I was supposed to collect and didn't. So I think we're gonna have to leave this area and just go to the final world, and then there's a little bit of stuff I can get in the previous worlds, but that's kind of it. Like, I can't, the controls here are just way too awful. Or, you know, it might be a case that I sleep on it and then somehow I get back to this. There are some tricks I can mention here. Like, so the way this seems like it works is you need to do this, then you need to do this, then you need to jump and then press forward on the left stick to get a jump. And I didn't succeed then. But even when you do fall down, get the gold, jump, press forward to get a burst in the air, it doesn't help you because it is kind of, see, you can get that, but then it seems very random about whether or not you can hit the bee, and if you don't hit the flying bee, you're doomed. There isn't really enough time. And see, I wonder if maybe this is a case of the game moving faster than it originally was intended, but honestly it's just a polish thing. But yeah, if you don't get this extra 5 to start with, you're probably already doomed. If you miss even one gem there, you're probably already doomed. That one I've never been able to get. Hitting anything, you're doomed. Not getting up there, you're probably doomed. Getting hit here, you're probably doomed. I have yet to been able to figure out how to get that to work. If you don't get to the lower section, you can't win. It's like, no matter what you do, you're probably not going to have 100. And then here, it's a matter of, can you slow down, then speed up, then slow down, and then speed up, and you really can't. Remember, you need 150 here. And there's no hint or help to let you go through that a second time or try again. But at this point, if you said if it just let you do the boss fight there, that would be great. What's funny is the walkthrough I saw said that was actually really easy. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. If I went to manual camera, that's not really going to change much. If I look at controls here, there's nothing we can really change. There's no difficulty setting. So, oh yeah, and I have a couple tokens I could have turned in, but whatever. So we could get a couple more Pagies. So I'm still fully believe that level is considerably worse than the other levels. Let's see. And yeah, we're running into that problem. So world 5 now. Probably should take the normal path just in case. I think I have the right tonic on enabled. We're looking for Pagies and one Quilly. Now, if I hit this toxic sledge, still really wouldn't be able to do anything with that. You would die for sure, because you couldn't jump out of the platform fast enough. You couldn't reach a place of safety. Not hearing any sound effects, so that implies to me we've got everything. Did we get this Pagie? No. Is this really what we were supposed to do to get to this point? So I can use a tonic here, which would let the roll move use less power, but that's about all I can do. Right. That's not the right move. Am I supposed to really be... Am I supposed to roll past the security guard, or am I supposed to just be invisible during that part? There we go. This is a really long hallway. So that's one Pagie. In here we've got another that we can try and collect. And there might actually be the last Quilly might be in this area too. So we'll see. Come on. Don't miss. So what I was running into as a problem before was getting hit and then running out of health. If I've got an extra health or two, or I can use those invisibility frames. Might be able to do this. Yeah, I don't even think that it's really a time thing, is it? So yeah, you have 40 seconds. But it really just boils down to, do I go left, right, left when pressing forward? Seriously? Almost had it. Yeah, we're kind of running into the same issues over and over again, though. It's like, here's another challenging challenge. Honestly, I feel like Mario 64 in particular actually was sort of easy in some points later on in this game. The game did not get more challenging, it got easier. In most points, I would say. Some of that definitely had to do with the fact that you unlocked new abilities, but some of it was just an obvious case of better game design. Right. I could get one more health. But what this really boils down to is left and then right. And then I hope that's it. So it's left, right, right, left. Maybe. It depends on whether you get hit or not. Everything changes based on whether or not you took damage. Oh, come on. 1 second. Come on. Game, seriously? How many healths do I even have now? Come on. Chose poorly. Chose poorly again. Might as well just die. It's these little red stoppers that are particularly annoying. They get in the way quite a bit. I really have not gotten anywhere close. Like, not. And one more health is not even really the thing. So, left. And then right. I was wrong. And right again. Probably should just always alternate if something doesn't work. Come on. Come on. So the question really starts to boil down to, is this worth the effort? Is it worth doing this 5-10 times? Like, there was a Super Mario 64 level, quite famous, exactly like this, and it did a much better job of this. I don't think most players would have ever struggled to finish those levels, or finish those races, at least after the 4th or 5th try. Whereas this is nothing but struggle. Right. And it doesn't feel like there's a trick here. And the game only wants to have me have a certain amount of health. It doesn't particularly even want me to enjoy enjoy a full life bar if we can avoid it. I suppose it's probably better to do this. So I'm wondering if maybe I got on the edges, if that would change something, but I don't think it would. Come on. 1 second. That moves me a little bit faster than normal. And yeah, I don't think you can get on the edge. Come on, come on! Alright, this sucks. This just sucks. This is just not reasonable that a kid would be able to do this when I can't do it. And it all comes down to the controlling. Like, this game is just not tightly controlled. Is it because I'm using an Xbox One controller? That seems insane. I could never believe that. That maybe if this was an Xbox 360 controller, it would play better, or a PlayStation controller. Even if that was the case, that still just is the fault of the game developer for not putting in good controller support. So I don't want to miss everything here. Let's expand this world and see as much as we can see. But yeah, we're really gonna maybe put an hour, maybe 2 more in this, and then we're just gonna end the game. Like, this has become too frustrating. It's not what you'd want in a kid's game experience, and frankly, it's not what I'd want in an adult experience either. Like, if I had nostalgia for Banjo-Kazooie, and I do have nostalgia for Mario 64, the battlefield grows larger, huh? Watch your backs out there, kids, and come and find me when you're ready for a new mission. Who is that? Like, we have a new character talking to us that we've never even seen. There is considerably more here. This is ridiculous. Why not have at least one of these things have been part of the regular world? I guess because we can fly wherever we want to go. We can go wherever we want to go. I thought perhaps the ocean would expand into something else, but no, we've just got a bunch more teleportation pods. So it's a space ocean planet. First thing we need to do is switch our ability back to Hunter. And then we'll just pick a direction and go. And of course he doesn't have anything new he can sell us, so collecting all the quillies is kind of pointless. And we'll just go to the hole in one, which strikes me as it's going to be a mini golf section. It's so ridiculous. We're not even gonna do one of the boss fights in the world. And if this game really does have boss fights, then why didn't it? Blurp, welcome gentlemen. Lady and gentlemen, actually. Blurp, yes, apologies. That nose isn't the most attractive I've seen. Will a couple be partaking in space golf? The grand prize was to be win space golf. I've been playing Toad in the hole if you're not lucky. Blurp, indeed, allow me to bestow the rules of space golf. Rule 1, tee off with a forceful swing. Reptile rush is recommended. Rule 2, transport the ball to the hole before the timer runs out. Rule 3, appropriate dress wear must be worn at all times. Failure to comply will leave us with no choice to release security team to dispose of uncouth offenders. All I'm trying to do right now is jump up here and collect these quellies. And I'm having trouble accomplishing that goal. Okay. So that's the exit. This is the start. Okay. So we have... We can't... So we've got these guys are gonna attack me the whole time. And if I can get it up in the air, it's not really worth it because then it doesn't have any kind of continued. Alright, that's... So I guess he was supposed to knock the ball further in that direction. This is like just a giant mini golf. Come on, this is... Doesn't work though. Oh man, just... There's no end of this, is there? Awkwardly controlling gameplay on top of awkwardly controlling gameplay. Come on, we've got plenty of time. At least this time that they're being more generous with it. And none of those sand traps are really really sand traps, which is good. But take note that that quest also at most was centered around the idea of just doing this. No, not that, but just doing the spin attack and nothing else. Good news is we don't have anything besides quellies that we have to deal with. So there's no tokens in this section. That challenge could have easily been improved if the ground slam did something, if the tail attack did something, if this attack did something, if this attack did something. Like, each of these abilities that we've unlocked have barely been used and very unilaterally have been used. So it's What is this? Just fog as far as the game is concerned. I don't know if the, like, almost certainly the idea here would have been that we didn't have the invincible ball, but I don't know how we wouldn't have had the invincible ball. Well, no, I said that completely wrong. I guess the idea here is you would be doing this with the invincible ball and not have the flying around ability. I don't know how anybody's experience would have worked that way though. And if you can just straight up walk around. Well, that's the coolies. At least we got them. So we've got weird space girl, space alien. Weird because she's like the closest thing to human we've seen so far. With the exception of the octopus doctor, who I guess was human. So there's a Pagie way up there. I definitely can't get up there. Boy, do I wish these were recorded. Take a look at the animations here, though. Like this is a great example of them overly animating models, and this is a problem that has happened in video games for a long time, and they've slightly gotten better in the past few years. But notice how she's just moving, she shifts her weight, she raises her scanner, puts it down, she taps her face, it puts her hands on her hips, like just a ton of stuff happening over and over again when you can stand a little bit more still. And then when you look to the left of the screen and see Yooka-Laylee, Laylee and Yuka are constantly fidgeting and moving too. You know, there is this stereotype of kids being fidgety, perhaps deserved for many kids. It certainly doesn't help in what is supposedly a kid's game to have all the characters be fidgety. Amphibians, they're a dangerous bunch of who wouldn't want to mess with, and they're building a secret weapon on that planet. Luckily, I know of a weakness. If you can make it up there, they built in a self-destruct sequence in case someone stole the planet. Very sensible. What should I do? I can destroy the force field of the fly shaft that you can take up there, but I can't get past these shields to get close enough. We need to work together. I'll weaken those shields for you. You find a way to take them out, and then we'll join you on the other side. Okay. Still. So, before... So basically all I'm doing is trying not to fall to my death. And that was that. The shields are down, it's safe to come. Good job. We made a great trio, a space force to be reckoned with. So that's just another character in the very large cast of characters that don't seem like they really matter enough. Frankly, I would have thought half of these characters could have shown up twice as often, and then you could have really polished some things. I don't think there's really a need for a kid-friendly space girl. And even if there was a need for this character, why not put her in more of the story and just have her show up as a weirdo character early on? They really are all over the place. We have anthropomorphized animals, dealing with anthropomorphized clouds, dealing with humans that have transformed themselves into creatures. We're fighting a giant bee. Okay. By the looks of it, you were supposed to go into ball mode and hit all of those things. But looks like this is probably easier. See if we can hit this. So we blew up the whole planet, and it left a ring. And we skipped half of that, and we can't do it now, I guess. Did you see that? That was like bam, the planet was like boom, and Yooka was like eek. You did good. The assault on the Blamford homeworld can begin. What's going on, Laylee? I thought we were stopping an attack, not starting one. So this is just like another example of a bad guy using us, which that joke has now just become a theme. So here's a question. What is this gonna do? It's just gonna fall? Yeah. So what was the deal about this ring? Is that just a way to get from point A to point B, or something else? This looks like this is just a fishing minigame. Alright, well, let's do the fishing minigame and see what happens. Blah blah blah, fishing minigame. Catch more than 15 in a time limit, I'll give you a prize, but avoid the red stars, they count against you. Okay. So it seems like what we're going to do is just hit the yellow stars with our tongue. and avoid the red stars. Of course, the problem with this is there's only so much you can see from one perspective. 15 on the nose. Maybe I was supposed to go in the first person mode in there. That's probably what I needed to do. Come to think of it, had I just done that, it probably would have been super easy. It would have been nice if the game just put me in first person mode when it wants me to be in first person mode. Like, we use it so rarely, the game doesn't tell you, hey, that this is the way you should probably do it. We get a little bit of that with some gameplay elements, but then a lot of gameplay elements, it's like, nope, you just gotta figure it out yourself. There's like a giant robot. This entire thing is a giant robot. So we probably should just fly to the top. And then we can fall down. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Right. So. Alright, to get that Pagie, we probably need an electricity ability to be on that arm to move it around. So, we have a fire ability up there, where it's take 1 health damage, recover 1 health. Well, here we've got another minecart race. I guess we'll try it, but odds are we're not going to be able to do it. 175 gems this time. 175 gems. Like, the number isn't really a problem. It really is just a matter of... Well, I can kind of see that this is already going to be floatier. Yeah, this is incredibly floaty. Incredibly floaty, incredibly slow. Fall to your death. Let's just see this all the way through to the end. Jump up and then miss one. That's probably the right move there. And jump up here. I don't know if I lost anything in that or not. And then that can get me one more. Then we can get that. This is so floaty. And if I hit that. $52. And then, man, this is so slow. I didn't even make it to the end, and I don't even know what happened there. Like, I'm just sitting here in silence because I'm like, I don't even know what happened there. I don't feel like I fell off the track, but I must have fallen off the track. Meanwhile, we're trying to figure out what the next step, I guess, would be. Apparently I'm at full health now. So what's this all about? Right, so we have a switch here. And this switch does what? So am I supposed to bounce? Like, that doesn't seem believable. And that guy just won't die. Hmm. Hmm. I guess that's what we needed. Because we needed a ball that we can then roll around. It's some kind of energy ball, I guess, is the best way to describe it. Of course, now I'm totally out of energy, so I'm just having to sit here and wait. Problem with this is gonna have to be particularly careful here. If I can get this slightly out of the edge. So maybe if I wasn't... Let's see. Alright, that does work to an extent. So we can just kind of nudge it if I want to take damage each time. Alright, well, another Pagie collected. I guess another place to move to. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a big boss fight. So, we'll see at least 3 of the 4 boss fights. Okay. By the looks of it, to me, this is a hover section that the yellow lights maybe suck you downward instead of blow you upward. We haven't dealt with treasure chests in a while. Remember that the game originally had all these treasure chests, and inside each treasure chest was a quilly? That was a long time ago. There's the health. Yeah. There's a lack of consistency. Yeah, a lack of consistent enemies. Unlike even Super Mario Brothers like 1, 2, and 3, it's not that they introduce a new character, a new bad guy, and then bring back the old bad guys. It's they just replace the old bad guys with new bad guys for each world, which kind of makes it feel like each world is 5 separate discrete games that have just been merged together with one hero. So can we do this? What's the win in the lost conditions here? I think the lost condition is you hit the ground. And these yellow vents are bursts upward. It just seems like it's easy to fail that first section. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Is this sucking you downward? Yes, it is. So you have to fly around there. Alright, well, I got halfway through. Seems like this is going to be doable. Alright, so the trick there is to not screw up. Alright, next. Okay. And we'll just get back on track this way. And hopefully we don't screw up and hit the ground. Come on. Only a couple more to go, so if I can just tap these. Got it. Cheated, but got it. Well, cheating's a big word to use, I suppose. I used all of my abilities to accomplish the goal instead of doing it the way the game intended, because the way the game intended put no checkpoints and did not put in a system where I was highly likely to succeed. And for a kids game, that's a problem. But it sure is nice playing this section and just having a simple or relatively simple challenge and getting rewarded with a Pagie instead of the casino section where you get maybe 5 coins, which makes the casino section also super hard to very low reward for your challenges. And now we're in some kind of public beach section. We can't break these. I'm not sure, but I might be hearing some different kinds of sound effects for these toilets. Very large toilet boxes. And here we've got one just on the side of the wall. Alright. Seems like somebody just wanted to do that. That there wasn't really a reason for those swords to be there. Okay. Any of these planets, I suppose, do have that chance of having something on collectible on top of them. Right. Can I land on asteroids? Seems like yes, I can. Seems unfair for the game to deal damage to me when I hit water and then deal damage because I touched the water. Don't really have a way of blowing up these things. So that's a fast travel that's already open. That's probably the final boss fight. There's probably some other things. I think our ship form when we transform probably could open up some of this. So did we get everything that was over there? Maybe, maybe not. Where was the island? It was over there before. So much extra stuff here. Like more balloons. Not sure what I'm gonna do with the balloons. Yeah. Maybe it has something to do with these knights who are in, I think, every level except for the snow level. Greetings, travelers. Rumors there's a great treasure hidden on this island. If that happened to find it, I'll split it 40-60. So seems like there's a retro trucks coin. Oh, nope. Here's Retrox. So somewhere, let's just make the assumption that he doesn't mean that it's right where he is. That it's instead like X where it meets the spot. But if it's X meets the spot, how would I dig it up? Yeah, I don't know. There really hasn't been a way to dig things up except for that Shovel Knight instance. So I don't know what a water explosives will potentially. So we have a water explosive berry that we can eat here. We can blow things up. That doesn't seem like that's the right move. If I was to guess, what we're supposed to do is eat this, then fly over here, and then start hitting these guys. And then am I supposed to break? Yeah, if I break that, then that would work. So break into the shed. Man, this has gotten slow. Like it's hard to criticize a game like this because there's so little going on, other than to say there's so little going on. Ain't nobody nicking my key, but if yours he finds the treasure vault, I'll split it 80-20. So seems like we're going to find more things. Searching for the treasure vault also. She'll split it 50-50 with me. So everybody wants a larger split or a smaller split. There's the Retrox coin. Clearly it was X marks the spot. The question becomes, how do I dig? Hmm. 70-30. So I wonder if there's something that they're supposed to be pointing out by their locations and their numbers. The funny thing would be if this is just a treasure vault. Treasure vault. If that's exactly what the name was. And here's Shovel Knight again. Is he in every level? No, I don't think so. Blah blah blah, I don't care what you have to say, even if you are Treasure Knight. So now I talk to... So... that's not a pirate treasure? So I have to convince each of them to give me their key, one way or the other. So let's see how this works. So, I bet this is a case of... Alright, so I might just be robbing all of them blind. And this guy? So this one, he wants food. And so I'm assuming that's water. I assume that's what we're supposed to be doing. Nope, water doesn't do anything. Okay. So you just run into that guy. So what do we want to do here? What are some other things? Did I just hit him and get the key? So on this island is something else we need to do. We hit this guy. We hit him with a ball. Well, no inclination whatsoever on what that is. Let's see. If I knock her down the edge. One, two. Flying, pounding. That. Invisible. They still talk to you even when you're invisible. Like, unless I'm supposed to hit. Yeah, unless I'm supposed to hit her with water. As a part of the page. So we now know what the balloons are. So there is a reaction to being hit with water, but then I don't know what the next thing would be. Getting the other keys were relatively simple. Maybe Shovel Knight has a hint that he could tell me for the other two, because they don't seem quite as simple. To obtain the next key from Leapalot, thou will have to employ more finesse. To penetrate that armor, try rusting it with water followed by deafening war cry. That should distract her. Okay. There's no way I would have ever figured that out. This is one of those puzzles that's like a combination of two actions that doesn't make any logical sense at all. They just are having us do it because. Right, let's eat that and then fly up. Alright, so and then there we go. Hey, what's the pig idea? Okay. You know what? It's not even worth trying to figure out how to do the other one, because I'm not even gonna. There's no way. There's no way I could brute force this. Let's just ask Shovel Knight what he wants us to do with the final guy. We got lucky and figured out two of them. Shoots a lot as a tough old dog. That will require my legendary trifecta. Attack with Tailwind, Buddy Slam, and then Sonar Splooshing. Okay. So that limits it down to 3. Yeah, no, 2. Wow, I'm getting distracted trying to play. There's 2 possible ways this is going to be. Either I'm going to end up doing this and then this and then that. Right. This and then that. So okay, so that's everything. It's gonna be weird because we're gonna look at the totals here in a second, and somehow I'm going to still be missing 5 to 10 pages. Open the mighty vault with the keys, which we stole a bunch of keys. No animation even showing us the keys. Like we know we're not to the point where we're at the last 30 Pagies or Quellies, because if we were, we'd be hearing the hint ding at us. And we might as well look at this game, but I'm not gonna really try and play it. And I guess if you were to play one of these games from the arcade in the overworld, is that another Pagie? That might explain the 5 Pagies missing, actually, is if you have to go play each one of these in the arcade. Right, so this one is collect quills and dodge space junk in a radical flying game. Grab power-ups, get the high score. This is just left an A. This is probably a side-scrolling game if I was to guess. It's just Flappy Bird, isn't it? Yep. They just made a Flappy Bird. Well, the good news about Flappy Bird games is they're not particularly terrible to play. Although, this one may be particularly terrible to play because you have a limited number of lives. Oh, by the way, the retro game in the casino is also, on top of being incredibly difficult to just beat, it's also incredibly difficult to get the high score on. I pulled back on the left stick a little bit so that we can recenter ourselves. There's no reason that you would want to be at the front of this. Jeez, how long is this gonna go? What, 7,000? My finger's getting tired of just flapping. Come on, wrap it up, game. This is not the game that we've been playing, so it's not the game I care to play. Yeah, we really don't need different play styles, particularly here, because this isn't like falling action. Here's a, well, I'm not even willing to try that a second time. I could have been a few seconds from finishing, or I could be another 10-20 seconds from finishing, but I just another thing that I'm never gonna do. And I think that's true for most kids, that they would try some of these games and then be frustrated that they couldn't even finish. And maybe some kids will be very determined and stick with it, but a lot of kids won't. I guarantee you that. A lot of kids would just rage quit. Okay. Just have to land here, and then do that. Just land there and then die. I don't even know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure I even know where I am, where I was, because it's pretty easy to lose the plot there. Quilly. Are there any more Quillies? I feel like I hear something. It's kind of like a casino boat. So apparently I probably need to be really, really high. But like the odds of you even hitting what you're aiming for, if you're really, really high, are pretty low. So So it wants me to be higher than that. I don't know how I could do that. Let's talk to this guy and see if he gives us any hints. I suspect what I'm supposed to do, if I was just to guess here, is I'm supposed to go is this the right place or is this the wrong one? Cosmic Cavern. We've already done this, and I don't think there's any collectible I missed in there. But I am getting a hint that there is something I need to collect. Alright, so I suspect what they want me to do is get the cannonball ability that's here. Grab that over here, and then roll this way. That's not even the right way. Well, if I manage not to kill myself, I guess we'll grab some other things. Actually, come to think of it, yeah, let's just end this recording here. So, totals wise, we're at 117 Pagies, 945 quillies. We will probably get to 1,009 because there is one specifically that is somewhere in Ivory Towers. There's only 4 Pagies in Ivory Towers, which throws my theory that you might get Pagies if you played all of the Rextro games in the Ivory Towers again. That's wrong. But there's an energy upgrade that you should think about. Then there's the pirate collectible things that I guess maybe the pirate collectibles, if you get all of those, that may unlock the adventure. No, it wasn't called Adventurer. There was a tonic called Athlete. But I have no idea what would unlock that. Capital Casino in particular has become this just major stumbling block though, because we kind of know we won't get all of the Pagies there, which means it doesn't really matter to get everything here at Galleon Galaxy. There's still 15 Pagies and 64 no pun intended, I suppose, quillies. There's also a life extension, which would be, I believe, the last life extension, and 3 of the 5 Ghost Riders. So there's plenty of stuff still to do in this area. But yeah, I could imagine spending an hour in particular just getting this final area, and then probably another hour playing the game to its completion as far as we're going to get. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.